Kia ora, still with the high pressure across most of the country. For most of us, it is looking like a fairly dry and settled story. The exception, however, will be this eastern side of the North Island. As we go through the rest of today for Thursday and on into Friday, the high pressure slides down towards the south and the east, which directs this southeasterly feed of air up towards the North Island, which keeps more cloud. Places like Wairarapa, Hawke's Bay and Tairāwhiti, and some showers as well. It's a fairly similar story as we head through the nighttime. Plenty of clear sky as we go through the nighttime. Places like Auckland, Bay of Plenty, Taupo and across most of the South Island. But you can see on the eastern side we'll keep hold of more cloud, and there will be still some showers that run in places like the Wairoa district and up in towards Tairāwhiti through the nighttime as well. But for many of us, what we will notice is as we go through the nighttime, it's a cold one. Another cold and frosty night with temperatures widely down below freezing through the South Island, particularly for those inland parts of central Otago and Canterbury. But you'll notice even up on the North Island, temperatures of 0 degrees Celsius for Hamilton and 5 or so for Auckland. It'll be a chilly old start today, even up through here as well. Looking ahead into Friday, though, there's not an awful lot of change. Low pressure just towards the north and the east of me keeps that feed of air pushing on towards the eastern side of the country, which keeps more cloud for places like Wairarapa, Hawke's Bay and Tairāwhiti, and some showers there through the daytime. We might find a few of those skirting round in towards Wellington as well. On the South Island, that western coast is looking like the best place to be for fine sunny weather, with a touch more cloud lingering around that eastern side and still some showers for those areas north of Christchurch, but mostly up towards Kaikoura and around towards the Marlborough Sounds. But I think for most of us it is looking like a dry, fine start today. Places like Auckland, fine and sunny through most of the daytime. Perhaps a little bit of early morning mist and fog in some of those inland valleys through parts of, say, Taranaki, but more cloud through there to start the day. Most of the active weather will be on this eastern side, with more cloud persisting through the daytime from Wellington right the way around towards Wairarapa, Hawke's Bay into Napier there and up in towards Gisborne, with those showers through the daytime as well. But for much of the island, particularly those areas on that western side, it's a dry, fine day with temperatures rising in places like Auckland to about 14 degrees Celsius. However, take a look at those nighttime temperatures. As we head through towards Saturday morning, temperatures of 3 degrees Celsius in Auckland will mean a cold start for you once again. And I think we'll find temperatures back down below freezing quite widely, especially where you keep hold of those clear skies through the nighttime. For the South Island, again, there's plenty of clear sky to start the day, cold and frosty, perhaps a few pockets of mist and fog through some of those inland valleys of Otago and Southland. But generally the cloud will be about this eastern coast, clipping the likes of, say, Banks Peninsula, and we'll find some showers developing through the daytime. Perhaps not until really late in the day for places like Christchurch, but for places like the Kaikoura coast or up towards Marlborough, we'll find some showers through the afternoon, becoming a few more as we head in towards the end of the day. But for Nelson, down that western coast and in towards the far south, there's plenty of clear sky and sunshine. Temperatures struggling a little bit on the eastern side, 9 degrees Celsius at the top temperature in Christchurch, compared to about 12 or so in places like Hokitika. But even here, as we head through the nighttime into the early hours of Saturday, it will be a cold one, with temperatures back down to 1 degree Celsius through that western coast and back down below freezing quite widely across the eastern side. Looking ahead in towards the weekend, well, for Saturday, it's a fairly similar story. You can see we'll keep hold of those cloudier skies and showers on the eastern side of the North Island, generally fine and clear out towards the west, and a similar story on the South Island with a touch more cloud across those northern parts of Canterbury and Marlborough. But it's this next feature you can see out towards the far western side of us, out towards the Tasman Sea. As we head into Sunday, that starts to edge closer towards us, throwing more cloud across Northland and Auckland through the daytime, and that wetter weather pushing in towards Northland by the end of the day, marking the change in weather from that dry and settled story we've had through most of the week to a much more unsettled story for next week. That's it from me. There's more at metservice.com.